La Florida, one of the most popular, one of the most affordable in Orihuela Costa. Today we're going to find out why, starting right here at one of the most popular places, the Emerald Isle.
So before we continue, remember to subscribe and also join our free Facebook group, okay? I'm Luis, this is Sam, and this is Costa Blanca Stories, your YouTube channel for all content related to moving to Torrevieja and Orihuela Costa. And Sam, before we start, I have to say something. I honestly think people's gonna think that I'm crazy, which is partially true. But the thing is that I'm obsessed with this area. The thing is that we used to live in Los Altos, and I always used to walk to Los Altos, Florida, right?
Yes.
And I love it. It's one of my favorites. And I know people's gonna think, Luigi, you love everywhere. You always say, this is your favorite area. But the thing is that every morning, and this is not, I'm not lying here, you know? I always tell Sam, I love where we live, you know? We actually have a private joke about it. I think we have told in another video, right? When we tell our story. I love everywhere here. It's amazing. It's like this Spanish paradise, don't you think so?
Yes.
So anyways, back to the topic. I'm sorry.
That's okay. That's okay. There's a little bit of information you didn't want to know. I'm kidding. So yes, we're starting here at the Emerald Isle, one of the most popular places in the area. We're actually walking past now, and we can hear people there. Perhaps they're playing bowls, no? That's also one of the things.
And the pool already open.
The pool's open, the bowls are there.
Summertime.
Exactly, it's July already. So yes, we're starting this walking tour in one of the most popular spots. And it'll be perhaps a shorter video today because we're going to be, we're going to be stopping near two other very, very popular landmarks in Waldemars and the Abbey Tavern. And again, two extremely popular places too. So this is one of the reasons that I started the video by saying one of the most popular, because it definitely is. And it features three of the most famous, most reviewed, most talked about places in all of the Orihuela Costa, you know? And going back to my second point, which was one of the most affordable, if you've watched the channel for a while now, you may have seen I did a most affordable video versus Torrevieja and Orihuela Costa. And the reason for that is because, as you can see, in fact, Luigi, show them the houses around here. You know, they're very nice, they're very residential. Also on the side of the street too. They're all very nice, that's true. But because there are not a lot of modern resales, this is the reason that the price per square meter is one of the most affordable and economic in the area. You know, for example, resale 2 beds can start from 140 to 160, and then even a decent townhouse, as the ones we just showed you here, can go from 170 to 190. So that's very affordable, given the lifestyle you're going to have here. You're right in between the Emerald Isle, and as we finish the video near the end, towards the Abbey Tavern and Waldemars, and you know, some shops that are open late and things like that. So it's definitely one of the best areas. Snap Shop, exactly, yes. Which are they've also opened again in Punta Prima. So this area is growing. The thing is, as I said before, the reason that the prices are so affordable here is because the modern resales or new builds at least haven't hit the area yet, or just walking around. Well, that's the thing. I don't see any room for it either. And I can remember that when you watch these videos, the areas that we break down are specifically neighborhoods, you know? So, or whether we're talking about Punta Prima or Playa Flamenca, La Florida is its own little ecosystem, you know?
Yes, yes.
What do you think of it?
I absolutely love it. And I think if you have a more reduced budget, this is an amazing area because, I mean, let's just be clear about something. It's awesome, you know? Not because the price is cheaper, it's a bad area. It's actually awesome. And it's also a very interesting opportunity for people who has a more reduced budget.
Keep saying that, that'll make them happy.
Yes, no.
I'm kidding.
If they want to move to an amazing area, because look, I mean, I think everyone has different budgets.
Of course they do.
Let's just talk about that. And some people prefers a big terrace, luxury.
Well, that's the thing. Again, if you show these houses here, they have more outside space because they are either townhouses, or even these ones seem to be just one floor, like bungalows. They seem to be, but they have a little thing up top as well.
Yes, they do.
But that's the thing. The thing is that in Orihuela Costa versus Torrevieja, the majority of houses or even apartments here, as we've said in previous videos, there are not many floors to them. There are not many buildings at all. You know, it's just, and you have a lot of outdoor space as a result. And of course, in Torrevieja Centre, you're talking about more buildings, apartments, older, and there's not a lot of outdoor space. Whereas here, I mean, look at the other side of the road as well, the same, no? Like everyone has their own little patio or their own little garden. And if you're lucky, you also have a little solarium up top, you know? And even in the case of where you're sharing, you know, a wall with your downstairs neighbor or to the side, you all have your own upstairs part or downstairs part. So it gives you at least some outdoor space, which I think everyone is looking for when they move here.
Well, I mean, these ones, they have the
solariums.
The solariums. People, sometimes they put their own roof. They make the barbecues there as well.
Or put like a pergola.
I think it's super nice. And look, let's say something. We've been recording this for 5 minutes. We're walking in the middle of the street. you know, and nobody has really.
Which we don't recommend, by the way.
I know, but it's not.
Middle of the road, essentially.
That's
We shouldn't be doing this.
no. The thing is that it's so calm.
It's quite quiet.
You know?
But again, it's also 9 o'clock in the morning. So
I know,
it's
but
quite
look all
early.
the cars that there is. Like there's
So that's
a
a
lot
good
of
point.
people
Yes,
living here.
show the cars. Like again, I know it's July, so it's getting into the summertime, but even all
still.
year round, there are plenty of cars, which again gives Orihuela Costa that more residential vibe that many are looking for, to have friends all year round and things like that, you know. But of course, Torrevieja, as we've also said in previous videos, has its own things, you know.
And what do you think?
There.
Yes, what do you think? In general, Torrevieja and Orihuela are different than some other coastal areas that die in the winter. What do you think is that, Sam? It's curious, don't you think?
Well, yeah, I think first of all, of course, affordability doesn't hinder the situation. Of course, if things are more affordable, then you can buy a house there instead of just renting, you know?
Yeah.
That's one thing. I would say also because they have a lot of international communities here, and also there are many businesses here that seem to do well all year round, whether it's restaurants or bars or hairdressers or...
It's like some people have decided to move here, and of course...
I'm sorry to interrupt. Also, people sometimes just come here for certain moments. So if somebody comes here for 3 months in the winter or 3 months in the autumn, let's just walk through the park, no?
Okay.
Then that also means that you have more... Like, for example, in the case of Torrevieja, they have 100,000 people on the Padrón, the census. And in the case of Orihuela Costa only, there are around 30,000 on the Padrón. Again, only the ones that are registered on the census. But at the same time, as I said before, what gives it this all year round feeling is because maybe somebody comes here from October to December or from January to March. Like to me, although of course the quietest time would be the first quarter of the year, no, January to March,
yes.
until Easter hits. But even then, I don't mind it because there are still plenty of people around. And also it's nice to have this to yourself for a while, you know?
Yes, because you live in a very calm area, no traffic.
Wanna go this way?
Yes, you have pretty much everything without traffic, without problems, without noise, you know.
And you also mentioned dying down. We also used to go to Mijas Costa a lot, and to me it would die down even in September, October, you know.
And it's also important, yes, it's also important to say, I think it's very, very important that Torrevieja is actually, I think it's like the second or third largest municipality in Alicante. Like
Oh, Jesus Christ, pigeon.
You tend to think that it's only Alicante where there's a lot of people, but Torrevieja is actually...
I'm not sure about those numbers. Again, it has 100,000 at least.
But it's one of the largest because I've seen it because when I was gonna open business here.
Of course, yeah. But when you did,
yes, I checked that. You know, I don't know if it's the second, the third, but it's not.
It's top 10 for sure, I would imagine.
Yes, I would even say top 5.
Okay,
you know?
we'll fact check that, but I believe him. But yeah, this is the point. I think, and as we said before in one of our previous videos, speaking of life all year round, we mentioned Torrevieja Centre is the #1 place because that's just a reality, because that's where all the businesses are. That's where the town hall is for Torrevieja. And as we mentioned in previous videos with Orihuela Costa and Orihuela, you're talking like a 30-kilometer distance between the village and the coast, you know? And as we wrap up, we're now coming to the 2 other places I mentioned before. If you can, Luis, just show them.
Just gonna go in the middle of the street.
Abbey Tavern right there.
Very, very popular. They always have live music in the weekends, you know?
Yes.
It's closed right now, but they have a big
so
patio in the back. It's too early for that. Well, maybe they're open, yes. They have a big patio back there. And also Waldemars, you know?
Also very popular, yes.
Yes. And also in that area, in that part of the street, you have like small businesses, you know?
Well, Snap Shop, no, it's like they say it's 24-hour, but it's at least open to the early hours, like 12, midnight, 1 o'clock.
And a hardware store as well.
Yes, of course. So as we come to the end of the street and we wrap up, what do you want to say? Again?
Well, let's just cross the street first because I don't want to die here.
Well, it's like, don't walk on the road. That'd be a good idea.
I know.
Risking your life for the walking too.
Yes, for the video. Yeah, so anyways, thank you very much for watching so far. Remember to subscribe, share, and also join our free Facebook group where we are constantly sharing tips of how to move to Torrevieja and Orihuela Costa. And if you are already in the process of moving and you need some help, some advice, you can book a call with us. Or if you want to sell your house, you can also contact us and we will help you with that, right?
Yes, of course. Until the next time. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.